Last year, I did a report on some questionable screenshots of Dust 2. These screenshots, according to the creator, were part of the redesign that we ended up getting that year. However, they were not at all the same map, and through some investigation, it was found out that these were a completely different map used to be able to demonstrate the technical prowess of Source 2, the basic map geometry of which was left within the files of the CSGO update that brought the Dust 2 remake, which was a completely different map. These screenshots showed off a Middle Eastern setting with different biomes of the map, such as the marketplace and most importantly, the Casbah. And let's back up a little bit further. Back in early of 2016, the SteamVR testbench demo's repos leaked. Essentially, some private pre-release builds of the SteamVR testbench demo were available to download for the public, and some of the earliest versions held content that was not supposed to be seen. In a Left 4 Dead themed VR test map leaked within an early build of Robot Repair back in early 2016 were references to missing model files, including 6 references to this Moroccan lamp. We have a texture of this Moroccan lamp found within Robot Repair itself. These Moroccan lamps later appeared in the aforementioned Dust 2 screenshots. Also found in the leak were some file path material references that linked up Dust 2 assets in a folder called Infection. Infection most likely being related to Left 4 Dead something. And that brings us to this set of 29 screenshots. These screenshots are dated from around 2013, if the file metadata is anything to go off of. These screenshots are most likely development shot cameras taking place in Source 2, as the text in the corner and the all lighting buttons seen are from Source 2's tools. The all lighting button in particular is seen in the top left corner of all 29 of these screenshots. In Source 2 Hammer, this is a drop-down menu that allows you to select the lighting render mode. And in 2014, the earliest build of Hammer that we ever saw in the public looks very similar to the one that we're seeing in these screenshots dated 2013. The pictures themselves thematically look incredibly similar to the Casbah sections of the CSGO Source 2 Dust 2 remake. However, taking all of these screenshots into account, this is very obviously a completely different map. And there's a few things you're probably noticing. For one, the skybox is completely broken, most likely being shown on a lower map level. And second, the level layout of this is not a multiplayer level. There are not open paths and corridors that loop around. This is a linear level. It's important to state that in 2013, Valve was very deep in development on the Source 2 platform and the games that would have released on it. During the release of the Dota 2 Workshop tools in August of 2014, this image was passed around quite a bit, showing off a few of the games that were being built on top of the Source 2 engine. Something like CS2 was most likely connected to these Casbah Dust 2 remake levels. Something like Left 4 Dead 2 Source 2 is more than likely connected to that Plantation level that leaked back in 2014. And the Left 4 Dead 3 folder is most likely connected to these screenshots, being an original level built within the asset set of the Dust 2 remake being themed around a Middle Eastern Casbah, with different levels of visibility based on where you are in the level. Some places being incredibly dark, while some places are lit very well. And it's important to note that some concept art from Left 4 Dead 3 has surfaced over the years, and it seems as if the thematic aspects of the concept art match up very similarly to the thematic aspects of these screenshots, and likely one of the largest looks we're ever going to get on Left 4 Dead 3. It is no secret now that this game was cancelled sometime in early 2017, most likely due to an engine disagreement. These screenshots, being from 2013, very much paint a game in a very long development cycle and likely in development hell. There are some aspects of this game that we've discussed in previous videos, but it's probably best to reiterate them here. There were going to be 8 playable heroes, 4 new and 4 returning, and out of all 8, each were going to have their own strengths and weaknesses, as if they were heroes in a class-based shooter. They would be able to work together in 4-player matches and complete the different campaigns. And one of the biggest selling points of the game was that it was going to be cross-compatible with VR. The players in the computer would be able to play along with the players in VR at any time, with no real strengths or weaknesses on a mechanical level on either platform. Of the new survivors, we have concept art of 2 and textures of 1. The retired engineer almost had his complete texture set leaked in the Robot Repair demo, and this piece of concept art is likely of one of the other new heroes. Also found in the Robot Repair leak was a Left 4 Dead test map that was themed around the then in development game. None of the models actually exist, however, opening up this map in Hammer allows you to take a look at the entity names. The retired engineer is seen along with a cut infected called the Nocturnal, gameplay mechanics of which we don't have any idea on. The 4 returning survivors, which we know based on model references in this VR Left 4 Dead 3 map leaked in Robot Repair, were Nick, Zoe, Coach, and Lewis. A mixture of Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. I'm a little upset that Ellis was going to get snubbed. All of these images are available to take a look at on Imgur in a link down in the description below. The information in this video took about a year to gather up and verify, and thank you very much for watching. If you want to be able to check out all the real-time news that comes from me, check out my Twitter and Discord, link to that down in the description below, or check out my second channel, Valve News Extra, where I upload breaking news coverages as news happens. It's more news videos for people that want more news. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Tyler McVicker. This is Valve News Network. Have a good day. Adios.